Hello everyone and welcome back yet again to another daily update video. My name is CryptoStash and I hope you're all having an amazing week. Currently it is Thursday and let's get right into the charts. Starting off with Bitcoin, of course, as you can see right here, the play from the past 2 days that I have been talking about is actually playing out exactly the same. You can see right here, I told you I am expecting the RSI to curve up around something like this to create that divergence that we are looking for this short-term bounce and liquidity grab back to the value area low and the PLC level. As you can see, I did share that on my X right here. This was 2 days ago. I am expecting something like this. You can see it right here on the RSI for Bitcoin before we actually go down. I am not expecting for Bitcoin to right now drop sharply to the downside, even though it is possible. But on the short term, you can see it is playing exactly as we wanted it to play out. Right now, still holding above $60,000. This level right here is still acting as support. We are still sitting right now in this weekly order block that we have right here. And potentially from the bottom, a nice relief to the PLC is going to be around 13.1%, which could be the next area you are looking for a Bitcoin to actually turn over again to the downside to finally get the final move that we are waiting for, basically to around 49 all the way down to $45,000. This is going to be on the macro chart, basically the potential bear market bottom. You can see on the weekly time frame, Bitcoin potentially formed like a big head and shoulders pattern. You can play it like this. Basically, this is right here, the head and shoulders pattern, and right now it is playing out to the downside. And we could potentially look to bottom out around the yearly S3, and then we start the next rally, of course, with prolonged consolidation like we had last time right here, and then we start going up once again for the next 3 to 4 years. This is exactly how every market cycle since 2000, since basically Bitcoin has been an asset, has been playing out. So why should we get shaken out and get afraid when basically the cycles are repeating themselves every single year? You can see it right here. If we put on the log scale, Bitcoin is a bullish asset and it has been going up ever since its existence. Basically, you can see cycles are repeating and we are slowly going to go more and more higher by the next years and cycles. Of course, this is going to take years to play out, but still you can see it right now. Also, same thing right here on the crypto total market cap. It's basically the whole market capitalization. Every single asset is right now potentially also going to sweep that level right here at around 1.7 trillion, and this could basically mark the bottom. You can see last time the bear market bottomed out at around 753 billion. This time we are going to bottom out in above, basically above the billion mark. We are going to bottom out once Bitcoin, the total crypto market cap basically could reach around 1.5 trillion from the all-time high, which was 4.3 trillion right here. And we're going to bottom around 1.5 or 1.3 trillion, in my opinion. This is going to mark the bottom of the bear market. Of course, not a financial advice. Always do your own research. The dollar right now is trying to go up and break this resistance right here to potentially hit the 200 weekly EMA and the yearly pivot, which are sitting basically around 101 level and 101.9. Those are the levels for the dollar, which I'm looking at right now. Nasdaq is also right now on the short term still going down. We have not broken structure. You can see we are still in a downtrend. you could say that this is going to be like a bull flag forming right here, and it breaks to the upside once again to go for the highs. It is likely that this will happen, but then I believe we just reject once again and start pushing lower. Gold right now is absolutely dumping. You can see it actually swept this low right here from back in March 22, the 22nd of March, excuse me, 2026. Basically, you can see it right here. Gold does have somewhat of a correlation with Bitcoin, since when gold was going up, so was Bitcoin. So seeing gold right now being this weak and the dollar being this strong, of course, you should expect that the stock market and Bitcoin potentially to still go lower. You can see it right here. PUC sitting somewhere around 67.9k, which is where I am expecting the next relief rally to get us to. That is, of course, if we manage to break above the value area low right here at 65k, because you could say we are creating a new very tight range below the previous range right here, and we could very well reject from even the value area low of the range. If price does not get accepted back into this range, then we are due for more downside momentum. Now on the short term, you can see right here, with price going up and open interest dropping, CVD going up, this is of course not a healthy move to the upside. You could say that this is just a short squeeze happening, which it is, since you can see we have lots and lots of liquidity sitting on the top side, especially at around 64.2 all the way up to 65k, which is 65k is exactly where the value area low is sitting, and this next big liquidation cluster is sitting right here, which I expect for the Bitcoin price to actually take out in the next coming days. Fear and greed index right now is still in extreme fear. We are sitting at 16. Spot ETFs continuing with the bloodbath right here. We have seen yesterday another over 200 million of spot ETFs outflows. The bigger institutions have been selling off like crazy. The past weeks, basically, past 2 to 3 weeks have been absolutely bad for the institutional side of things when you look at Bitcoin, but this is completely normal since we are in a downtrend, in a bear market. There is nothing surprising. Long will shorts ratio right now on the daily, we have more buyers. Even on hyperliquid, the bigger whales are sitting on the long side of things, since as you can see, we are squeezing the short positions and about to take out this liquidity cluster in the next coming days. We also do have some data coming out today. You can see we got PPI data coming out today. Yesterday we had CPI, and of course inflation was higher than expected. You can see it was 3.8% and it ticked up all the way to 4.2%. Today we've got PPI data coming out, so this is also going to be very important. And we got also some data coming out on Friday, which is also going to be very important. And I do believe that this would cover it for today, guys. Hope you liked the video, and I'll see you again in the next one. Bye.